think commercial hit is a byproduct of the love that the audiences give. You know, it's the fact that the audience has decided to take out 2 hours from their everyday life, come to the theaters, pay money for a ticket, and come and watch you. You know, and because of that, you're making some numbers at the box office. So I feel like what is important is that the audiences love it. You know, the commercial success, of course, is a byproduct of it, and definitely such a boost to films like Munja, because you know, it was a first of its kind film, a CGI actor. It was experimental. It is a folklore that comes from Maharashtra. It's a very small folklore, which then, you know, has been made into such a big film. I am just one film old. Abhay is new to the film. So I think that all these things, of course, are new. And the fact that people have given all of this love, I think it'll only help in making films like this, and believing in newer talent, and definitely backing stories like these. The challenge is always to get the film that you want to get, and I think that has always been, ever since ever since I have been auditioning, I would say, because when you know, when you're new, I think that it takes that much time to prove yourself, to be able to land that one film or the two films that you need. So I think that definitely is a little bit of a tough period. But you know, I feel like films also choose actors, and I think that the right film always lands in your lap somehow. I actually didn't know that I was auditioning for this film. I did not know that a female-led spy film, was even getting made or was in talks. I remember that I had met Adi sir, and he told me that he wanted me to, you know, train in action for a few months. This was easily more than a year before, or more than a year ago, I think. And all I knew was that he said that, you know, I want you to go to this particular class, and I want you to train a little bit in action, shoot your videos, shoot some action sequences, and I want to see what you can do. So I said okay, and I started going to class. I think it was a process of around 3 to 4 months that I went to this class, and I learned a little bit of action, some, you know, like, and I wasn't prepared for it. So my first 2 months only went in like basics. And then the last 2 months I started learning little bit, and it's not as easy as Tiger Shroff makes it look like. It is very, very tough. So it took some time, and I shot my videos. I used to send my videos to sir, and he used to, you know, say, okay, this is great, this is good. And I didn't know anything. Later, I found out that was basically my audition to see whether I can get an action body language, whether I'm able to pull off action the way they want me to. So I'd done a lot of rig work also, like you're put on a harness. So I did that also. So I had an extensive action audition. I mean, the film is definitely going on for sometime this year. uh, I think the thing is that because it is the first of its kind, because, you know, this film is about two female it's two female led action film, and there is a lot of extensive training that is going behind it. I don't want to share particular details on it. I think there will be a time where I can tell you lots more on it, but I will just say that it is an exciting time, especially for girls and women in the industry, because I think roles and characters are written very well for women. I think that the fact that films like the Spy Universe films were always headlined by these big superstars, to even share screen space with Alia Bhatt, who's a huge star in our country, is a big deal and a big responsibility for me. Yes, the expectations are high, but I think that there is always a first time. And I'm so fortunate that I get to be a part of a first time, you know. I think that we are responsible for a generation that shapes in a certain way. And I'm very proud to be a part of such a film, because I know that a lot of young girls, women, of every age group, in fact, will watch a film like this. And I'm sure that we'll be able to inspire them, because if not now, then when? Katrina is one of the best female action stars that we have seen, and she's incredible at her action. I think even Alia and Razi was very good. I know that it was not an out and out action film, but she had her action sequences, and I thought that they were very well done. Deepika in Pathan was very, very good. So I think that definitely them. I have loved watching women in strong and powerful roles. And I'm not saying that growing up, but I would say that Razi also was such a great example. So was Gangubai, and I think that Alia has always headlined films and come out with such strong, incredible characters. And it's not just when you're growing up; we're still growing up. Like I'm still growing up, and I feel like when I watch her films, I feel inspired, I feel powerful, and I feel very proud to be a woman.